Hey, what's up everybody? The December leaks are here, and in this video, I'm going to go over everything you need to know for next month. So to start things off, the event is going to be decorate the Christmas tree, and I'm really excited about this. Christmas is one of my favorite holiday. Actually, it is my favorite holiday. So for Tsum Tsums to really recognize and make it a Christmas theme month, I'm really excited about that. And this event is going to be broken up into two parts. So for part 1, we're going to be able to decorate up to tree 5, and then part 2, there's going to be 6 and up. So in total, there's going to be 7 types of cards, or in this case 7 different trees that we need to decorate. And this event is going to start on December 4th. So there's going to be a little bit of time before the event actually kicks off, and then starting on December the 11th, we're going to get part 2. So if you want to wait and just get it all completed at once, you can wait until December the 11th if you want to. And then secondly, we're going to have our December box bonus, and we're going back to the level tickets now. So every single time you purchase 10 boxes, you're going to get 5 level tickets. And then when you hit 25 boxes, you're going to get additional 5, and then finally 30. So it's a lot easier to go from 25 to 30. So that really, there's a big gap between 10 and 25. But if you are going to be trying to get next month's pair of Tsums, then you're likely going to need to purchase more than 25 boxes anyways. And before I go over all of the new Tsums and all of the Tsums that are coming back for the month of December, if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please consider subscribing to this channel. Your subscription really helps me out a lot. And if you already subscribed to this channel, thank you so much for your subscription, and I really appreciate you. And also, if you are looking for additional friends to play this game or chat about the game, consider joining this line group that I created. There's a lot of active members currently chatting about the game and sharing hearts with one another. So if you're interested in chatting about the game or sharing hearts, consider joining via this QR code here. I'm also going to create a Discord server as well where people could chat about the game, and there's no limit to how many people could join. The line group is maxed out at 500. So if you can't get into the line group, consider joining the Discord server if you prefer that. Okay, so let's get into the meaty stuff, and let's take a look at the new Tsums first that's going to be available for the month of December. We're going to be getting 3 new Tsums, and one of which is going to be a pair Tsum. And the interesting about this month is that all of the Tsums are going to be available every single lucky time. So take a note here, the only difference here for these 3 images is really when they are starting and when they're ending. So every single time we're going to get lucky time, you're going to be able to get any of these 3 new Tsums at an increased rate. The 3 new Tsums include Rapunzel and Pascal, Wanted Man Flynn, and also Evil Mother Gothel. So I'm excited to see how Rapunzel and Pascal is really going to perform compared to the other new Tsums, or other pair Tsums I mean. It's likely going to be a pretty decent Tsum because it's in the month of December. Historically, the month of December has some pretty interesting Tsums that are either really good or really bad. So let's take a look at these 3 Tsums closely. With our pair Tsum, her ability has 2 different skills just like any other pair Tsum, so we'll take a look at her a little bit later. The next one is Wanted Man Flynn, and keep an eye out, these are all going to be limited edition, meaning that they're not going to end up in the premium box. So after this month ends, these will not end up in your premium box, so if you are trying to get one of these Tsums, you have to get them in the month of December. Now they will eventually come back in either the selection box or the pickup capsules, but if you want them now, then you definitely want to try to get at least 1 copy of them. So with Wanted Man Flynn, his ability description is Flynn joined Rapunzel for the adventure of a lifetime. Clears Tsums in the shape of an X. So typically these X shapes are pretty good because they do cover a large area of the screen. So we'll wait and see how good the ability actually is once they go live. The next one is Evil Mother Gothel. Gothel raised Rapunzel while keeping a desk dark secret. Clears Tsums in the shape of a circle. And these circle burst Tsums are also pretty good, so depending on how big the ranges are, it may vary, but most of these circle ones are actually pretty good. There aren't that many circle clearing Tsums that are bad. Most of the ones that come to mind are actually really good. So likely Evil Mother Gothel is going to be a good one. We'll have to wait and see how good Wanted Man Flynn will be. So let's take a look at Rapunzel's skill first. So her ability description is tap the screen to clear a vertical line of Tsums. So it's a vertical clear, sounds like, for Rapunzel. Next, Pascal's description is pretty long, so Pascal's Tsums will turn yellow and connect with Rapunzel's Tsums. Connect Pascal's Tsums, creating a special magic bubble that gets stronger. There are 3 stages, your chains are. So it sounds like what you want to do is you want to activate Pascal's ability first and then combo it with Rapunzel to get a high score. So this pair Tsum doesn't sound like it's a Tsum that's going to earn you a lot of coins. but it's going to earn you a lot of score. So depending on how good this Tsum is, it might be a good scoring Tsum. So what I'm actually going to do for next month is try to get this pair Tsum to level 50 as quickly as possible, and then see if level 50 is worth getting this pair Tsum to, and if they are really that good for score. So it sounds like that because of the bubble has 3 stages, and that you want to also make the chain very long. There is going to be some strategy to it, and you have to play smart, and you likely will need to use the 5-4 for this pair Tsum to be effective. It sounds like that you could also connect Pascal and Rapunzel together, so making that long chain relatively easier, especially if you have the 5-4 on. So we'll have to wait and see. I do think that this pair Tsum will be pretty decent for score because it's designed for score, but we'll have to see because the Disney 100 pair Mickey and Donald was pretty good for score as well. So I wonder if this pair Tsum is going to supersede that. So I'll let you guys know. Stay tuned for the game demonstration for this pair Tsum once the game makes the Tsums available. Okay, so let's get into our selection boxes. The first selection box will start probably December the 8th or 9th. And in this selection box, there's going to be 12 different Tsums, just like every single month. And for this month, we're going to have Charm Holiday Stitch, Charm Rapunzel, Parade Alice, Snowman Chip, Snowman Dale, Bride Jasmine, Flash, Lucifer, Robin Hood, Timon, Nemo, and Mater. I'm kind of surprised what some of these are in here. For example, Robin Hood, Nemo, and Mater. I feel like they were just in a selection box or a pickup capsule a couple months ago. So I'm really surprised that they're back already. But out of these 12, there are some that you want to keep an eye out for. Holiday Stitch Charm, or Charm Holiday Stitch, is a good option. He's a very easy Tsum to use and earns a okay amount of score and coins. So it's not necessarily going to blow your mind in terms of how many coins he could earn, but in this premium box or in this selection box, it's not a bad option. Charm Rapunzel as well. Both of those two are pretty good for coins, although not the most amazing. But if you're desperate and need a coin earner, one of those can work. And also, Mater is another good one as well, and Robin Hood can be good if you can get the taps down right. Robin Hood's ability is relatively difficult to use, especially if you're not good at timing your taps, because his ability requires you to shoot arrows onto the screen for bigger bursts. But if you could get the perfect shots every single time, Robin Hood is actually pretty good for coins. Moving on to the second selection box, and the first Tsum here is going to be a pair Tsum. Mickey and Pluto is going to be a pair Tsum for this second selection box. Then we have Holiday Tinkerbell, Winter Belle, Holiday Olaf, Vanellope, Monsters University Mike, Yen Sid, Wendy Darling, Dante, Flower, Snow White, and Sven. So there's actually some fun ones in here. Mickey and Pluto is one of the original pair Tsums that came out. If not, I think it's the very first one, if I remember correctly. But it's a very fun Tsum to use and does a really good job. Very easy to use as well. It's very beginner friendly or introductory for a pair Tsum that you could use. A Holiday Tinkerbell is a holiday Tsum and makes pretty good bubbles as well. Vanellope earns a decent amount of coins as well. So I think those are going to be the 3 that you want to keep an eye out on. So Mickey and Pluto because it's a pair Tsum and earns a decent amount of coins and score. Vanellope for coins, and Holiday Tinkerbell for her bubble making abilities. So those are going to be the 3 that I would recommend to keep an eye out. But there are other ones in here like Monster University Mike that's decent for coins as well. On to our pickup capsule. So this is going to be our first pickup capsule, and just like every single other pickup capsule that we have, there's going to be a total of 15 Tsums in here. And I'm actually pretty excited for these ones because there are some holiday ones in here. So you have 1 copy of Holiday Jack, 3 copies of Holiday Baymax, 2 copies of Holiday Marie, 3 copies of Young Anna, 3 copies of 22, and 3 copies of Surprise Elsa. So if you really like these holiday Tsums, now is the time to get them because they're probably not going to come back until next December if they come back at all. Sometimes these Christmas themed Tsums don't come back for multiple years. So now is your chance to at least get 1 copy, and if you enjoy them, you could always level them up later with skill tickets. But honestly, if you want to just save your coins, you could also do that. None of these Tsums in here are really that amazing, but if you have 450,000 coins saved up and can get all 15 of these Tsums, you should definitely do so because you're going to get that last prize, which is that skill ticket. These skill tickets you cannot buy with real money, so that's how rare they are. So you definitely want to collect them as much as possible and then use those skill tickets on Tsums that you want to level up to skill level 6. And then finally, for our last pickup capsule, I'm really happy to see that it's entirely of holiday Tsums in here. So you got 2 copies of Holiday Mickey, 2 copies of Holiday Donald, 2 copies of Holiday Minnie, 3 copies of Holiday Daisy, 3 copies of Holiday Pluto, and 3 copies of Holiday Goofy. So because they're all holiday Tsums, I just recommend you to get them because they're so rare. But honestly, none of these Tsums are going to earn you a lot of coins. They're not going to earn you a high score either. They're really for collecting. So if you don't care about collecting Tsums and you really just want to get a lot of coins to level up a Tsum that you care about, then definitely do so and just skip this pickup capsule unless you have that 450,000 coins saved up to get that skill ticket. The general rule is that if you have 450,000 coins saved up, you should always try to clear the pickup capsule to get that last prize, which is that skill ticket. Alright, so here are all of the Tsums that's going to be available for December 2023. Which ones are you excited about? I'm really excited about trying out Rapunzel and Pascal as a pair of Tsum to see if they are really genuinely good score earners or not. I have a feeling they're not going to be super amazing because we have so many high scoring Tsums already. But other than that, I'm really excited about the second pickup capsule, which encompasses of all holiday Tsums. I really can't believe it's already December because I feel like I just did a December leak just like a couple months ago. Time has definitely flown by. So that's pretty much it for the month of December. If you guys would like to see more Tsum Tsum content just like this or see the game demonstration for the 3 new Tsums that are going to be available for the month of December, please consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching.